Hey friends, it's Ruben with Hi-Fi MIDI. Vienna Symphonic Library recently introduced a new virtual piano to their line of Synchron pianos, the Bösendorfer 280VC, which stands for Viennese Concert Grand. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with Bösendorfer, they are a renowned piano maker now owned by Yamaha, whose famous extra bass octave and distinct warm sound has made it a staple among pianists around the world. VSL has captured the magic of this amazing instrument with their 280VC sample library, and I'm happy to share my experience with it with you. The first thing I should mention is the installation process. VSL requires you to download their Vienna Download Manager app, which is available for Windows and Mac. Once you've purchased the product, go into your VSL account and click on your instrument in the library downloads page. This will begin the download within the Download Manager, where you will choose where to install the library, whether on your internal drive or your external drive. The download size was only about 26.5 gigabytes for the standard library, but installed file size was 93.1 gigabytes, so make sure you have enough storage. I had to move around some other libraries to make room for it. Authorization does require the Steinberg key, which is a $25 dongle sold by Steinberg, which holds your product licenses. Yeah, everyone hates dongles, but it's a reality in the virtual instrument world. And once you get past the initial frustration of buying it, it's not really a big deal. Simply paste the authorization code and then it's ready to install. The download portion took only around 10 minutes with fast internet, but the installation took quite a bit of time as files needed to be uncompressed and organized. 280VC uses a Synchron Player from Vienna Symphonic Library, so for those of you wondering, this is not a contact-based instrument. It does work in standalone mode and within your DAW. I'll leave system requirement info in the description so I can focus on my experience with it as an instrument. But before I go on, I want to give you some exciting news. I asked Vienna Symphonic Library if they could give one free copy of 280VC to my viewers, and they said yes. The giveaway announcement will take place a week after this review. To enter the giveaway, simply visit hifimidi.com and create a free account. No purchase is necessary. If you already have a Hi-Fi MIDI account, whether free or from a paid course, your name and email will automatically be entered into the drawing. I'll leave info in the description. Let's get back to 280VC. The 280VC was recorded at the Stage B of Synchron Stage Vienna. It has 7 mic positions, each of which can be adjusted in the mix menu. However, the standard library gives you access to only 4 mics. The full version is best for those who like to mix and surround or want the complete sound space experience. That said, I found the standard library to exceed my needs and expectations. There's so much to be said about the Synchron line of virtual instruments. The product is the sum of a refined process of sample library creation, from choosing a one-of-a-kind instrument to recording highly detailed samples using a piano robot specially made for sampling pianos in order to provide perfect note production, to using the best rooms and microphones, then finally creating a player software that gives you maximum control and customization options to get the sound and feel the way you want it. But the proof is in the sound. Let's listen to it in its concert preset. That is gorgeous. I want you to pay attention to the seamless transition from soft to loud dynamics. In lower quality libraries, you can hear the tonal difference between dynamic layers. Because 280VC uses more samples per note, you can have a more natural transition between those dynamics. This allows for more expressive playing and more tonal colors. Listen to the difference between the low, middle, and upper notes. The low notes are heavy and warm, as is common with Bösendorfer, yet they have a beautiful ring to them. The middle notes are focused and have a subtle bite. This is great for melodic passages. And the high notes are crystal clear, yet they can go from having a round wooden tone at low dynamics to a crystal-like shimmer at high dynamics. This instrument is highly versatile and expressive. I love how quickly you can select presets such as concert, which creates some distance between the player and the listener as if you were listening to an actual piano in concert. Intimate and player presets make use of closer miking and less reverb for a more detailed sound. Pop gives you a brightness and mid-clarity boost for a sound that easily cuts through your band's wall of sound. Aside from these quick presets, you can create your own and even explore some more creative ones that take advantage of Synchron Piano's built-in effects like EQ, delay, and reverb. I'm going to play a couple of them for you. This is called Time Warp. Glittering Clouds is another interesting one. As you can hear, you can quickly get away from traditional piano playing and start exploring some really cool effects and sounds. The mix menu gives you access to all the different micings available in your library, where you can adjust the levels, you can adjust the panning, reverb, delay, and EQ. The edit menu gives you control over advanced features that affect playability and tuning. So for example, if you want your piano to favor soft dynamics, you can decrease the global dynamic range and the global MIDI sensitivity. Listen to how this almost sounds like a completely different piano. That was a very interesting note at the end there. I won't get into all the technical aspects here because this is a review of 280VC as the sample library, not the software that hosts it. But it should be mentioned that these controls can bring a lot more out of your instrument. So, who is this for and is it worth its premium? That depends. If you're only going to use it to play chords or use simple motifs to decorate your music, then you're not going to use it to its full potential. But if you're looking for an easy to use but highly expressive, detailed instrument with a distinct character for the purpose of creating beautiful music in different musical contexts, this is honestly a great buy. I wasn't a huge fan of the Bösendorfer sound as compared to the Yamaha CFX or Steinway D. However, I was truly moved by the character of this model in particular, and I ended up playing it for a long time. You can create a solo piano album with this, and people would be none the wiser. It sounds like a real piano. If I could change anything, it wouldn't be to the sample library itself, it would be to the host software. I would appreciate some type of RAM management like they have in their Vienna Instruments Pro player, which lets you purge samples using their optimize feature. This would save lots of memory. Other than that, this is a practically perfect library. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Synchron Piano's Bösendorfer 280VC by Vienna Symphonic Library. At the time of this video, they have an introductory price of €215 until March 1st, 2021 for the standard library, or €345 for the full library. After that, it'll go up. However, because I love you all, I'm allowed to pick one lucky winner to win a Bösendorfer 280VC license. Once again, in order to win, go to hifimedi.com and create a free account. On Friday, February 26th, I'll have a live stream where I'll randomly choose one lucky winner from my mailing list. If you already have an account on my site, you do not have to do anything. Your name and email are already there, I promise. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't. Click on the ads so that I get paid and don't have to find a real job. And leave a comment telling me how much I mean to you. What you thought of this sample library. Friends, take care, and I'll see you next time.